I shit on direct mail hard when we were doing texting, and I love texting. Work-wise, Braxton, which do you like better? Direct mail or texting?
Direct mail, I think.
I love texting.
Well, the direct mail to me is a lot of times like a bandit sign. They've already called a realtor.
Well, yeah, I think it's a hard lead.
They already know that the realtor's shown up and been like, yeah, we'll be happy to list it. I'd love to list it. I need you to do $140,000 worth of work.
Spoon's got his crystal ball out again.
I will say, I hear very frequently.
You're telling me that that's not what happens with bandit signs?
I've gotten a lot of these. Just finally want to see what y'all would offer.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's.
So
most people, I would say that. I've gotten a lot of these. I just kind of want to see what you offer.
Yeah, it's third or fourth time they're getting hit. But that being said, Spoon's saying they've already talked to a real estate agent. That's just.
No, I'm just saying that I think that's the same with it's a better quality lead like with bandit signs.
It's because it's a warm lead. It doesn't have anything to do with whether or not they've talked to a real estate agent or not.
I would think the
I'm
human
not
that
saying
calls
that's-
off a postcard in the mail is not the human to seek a realtor first.
Yeah.
Same
Real
with
estate
the
agents
bandit
are
sign.
also sending them mail. When I had my land out in Limestone County, there was one real estate agent that would mail me a postcard probably once a month. So it was a large tract of land, 60 acres. So I'd get a postcard from her once a month. We sell more ranches in Texas than anybody else. We sell more ranches in Texas than anybody else. The day I got ready to sell my house, I called her, right? And I said, what can you get me for this, right? She gave me a number. I called another real estate agent that we were working with on one of our flips. And I said, what can you get me for this? And she said, well, let's list it for more money than the first lady had said, right? And see if you can get it. And then we listed it for that and we got it. And so she got the first call. The lady that sent me the postcard got the first call. I mean, she'd sent them only because I knew that she had sent multiple cards. And I really thought she sold more ranches in Texas than anybody else. That's what I believed. She put it on a card and I believed it. So, direct mail is a warm lead though. That's why it's better. So you like direct mail leads? Do you like texting direct mail? I know you don't talk to leads often, Spoonie, but when you do, which ones do you like?
I'm following up with our big one right now, multiple times a day.
What's our big one?
The one in the same town as his portfolio.
You're following up with it.
The one we're trying to close right now.
Scheduled for Thursday.
Yeah, it's already
I
scheduled.
understand. The dude's getting a little spooky.
What, did you flick a booger on the fucking...
No, I flicked this cuticle down there.
What are you doing right now, Spoon?
Screwing, you're
We're
scaring
on a
me.
podcast with cameras on. You're flicking bodily fluids on the... There was a dude with a dustbuster over here vacuuming up
Wow.
bullshit, and
That Dyson Airblade.
you're just
A
throwing...
Dyson Airblade Dustbuster?
That's what it was.
Never seen
Spoon,
a
you're
Dyson
being
Airblade.
rude right
I don't
now.
have that kind of money.
You're being rude. That was rude.
Yeah.
That was a rude move. It was a little weird, too.
Going back, I do want to point out, though, with your story about the realtor, it's like I do think that goes into show. It's like sales training might have made that difference. She didn't have an outrageous claim, and she didn't try to close you.
Oh, yeah.
Just the
No.
marketing got your foot in the door, but
The sales training would have got it across the finish line. I think that overall, our direct mail leads are better. I think they're better because we can get quicker to the point without a lot of back and forth. I think Braxton having to manage text messages all day long, just all day long, or Ashley or anybody else, it feels busy. It feels like I'm doing something. I'm making progress. And you get a lot of responses that are happy. They make you real happy. You know what I mean? You're so fucking happy. But then they're fake. Or they're fucking setting you up to sue you. Or whatever it is. But the endorphins are there constantly. It's just instant gratification.
Yeah.
So it feels like you're doing something, but at the end of the day, whenever you look at the KPIs,
Treading a lot of water.
yeah, the KPIs come back and you're like, well, what do we spend on this? The one good thing about buying the data for the text messages, you can call that data too. You know what I mean? We got cold callers right now. Really and truly, I mean, that $3,000 a month we spend on cold callers, or I think it's about $4 probably with $1. It's good to have them working, because whenever they do drag that multifamily in, that makes it all worth it. It'll pay off then, but really it's just a sunk cost at this point.